I'm Jared Story.
I'm Michael Peppers.
Kenny Bonilla.
And today we're about to test our hand grip strength by using a digital dynamometer by testing endurance and hand grip strength. We're going to test both hands equally to find a max and then test to see how long we can hold above the max for a certain amount of time and jot those down as well. So first, Jared's going to go first. We're going to get his right hand max and his left hand max, and then we're going to time to see how long he can hold above 50% of his max. And then Kenny will go, and then I'll go last. Ready, Jared?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Alright, so it was 75 pounds.
Hold up. So, right hand was what?
75 pounds.
Alright, 75
Yeah.
pounds. And we're testing the whole hand, not just finger grip
I
strength.
gotta hold above 37.5, so just write that down on the side. I gotta hold above 37.5 pounds. So just kind of jot that down on the side.
Hold above 37.5 pounds. Okay.
Ready?
Left
Alright,
hand.
my left hand.
Not yet.
68.
68.
So I gotta hold above 34.
Hold
For my
above.
right hand, I got a 75-pound max, which means they're gonna time me and see how long I can hold above 37.5 pounds. This is gonna test my endurance for my right hand. So when I drop down below 37.5 pounds, the clock will stop, and that will tell me how much muscle endurance I have.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh.
Tell me when you squeeze.
Just tap the screen.
Stop.
11:30.
11. 30 seconds. Alright, left hand.
Left hand.
Go.
What's my number?
34 pounds. Stop.
7:50.
7.
Okay, I was able to hold above 50% of my max for 11.3 seconds on my right hand, and 7.5 on my left hand.
All right.
Now Kenny's going to do the same thing.
Same thing. All right, is it on 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on 0.
One squeeze max as hard as you can.
87.
87.
87, so.
It's like 42.
43 and a half. 43 and a half. Alright. So you'll tell him your max and stuff.
You gotta hold above 43.5.
Alright.
But you gotta do your left hand
Left
first.
hand. Ready?
Yeah.
79.
79.
You gotta hold above 39.5.
Alright, 39.5 is your 50% max.
All right, so right hand, I got 87 pounds, so I have to hold it over 43.5, and then left hand, I got 79, so I have to hold it for over 39.5. See how long I can hold it above that.
This is right hand.
Yeah, right hand.
Alright.
Ready?
This is way better than mine, boy.
Let's see, also could be how you held it. Because yours is straight out. He's been right here, so. Yeah. Stop.
23.74.
23.74. Alright, left hand.
What's the number? 39.5. Yeah, go.
Stop.
50. 15.18.
15.18.
You could just start answering the rest of these questions. Not.
You
Or
can
do you
tell
wanna go
you
ahead
can
and
tell
tell
me
us?
your time for.
Alright, so for my right hand, I held it 23.74 seconds above 50% of 87 pounds, and then for my left hand, I held it 15.18 seconds above 50% of 79 pounds.
All right, so um,
You already told me.
so yes, I would say our test does agree with our definition. Our definition states that a measure of muscle grip strength is evaluated with a dynamometer, which is exactly what we just did, testing each of our hand grip strengths. And then I would say, on question 8, how does our test differentiate among different populations? It's different because of hand size, and by using 50% of our max, we're only comparing ours and not seeing how strong someone else is versus another. And also, what should happen to the scores after people become fatigued? As you can see, when people become fatigued, the scores tend to drop below 50% of the max, and that's when we stop the test, because we want to test how long their endurance is above that, because that's their maximum strength. And how enjoyable is our test for our subjects? I would say our test was very enjoyable because you can compete when doing this, because everyone wants to be better than the next. But we can modify our test to make it easier in a way by dropping the percentage from 50 to 25. That way people will be able to hold for even a longer period of time, and they wouldn't have that much pressure. So we'll do the last one. It's on validity on.
I would say our test is valid on a scale of 1 to 10. We'd probably give it a 9, because this tool is actually designed to measure hand grip strength. It's reliable because it shows you immediately the most strength a person has, because we're testing their max strength, so it tells us that right off the bat. And then it being digital, it tells us to a 1/100th of a pound how much pressure we're holding. And I would say that this test is definitely free of bias, because we're basing it off of an individual's performance, not somebody else's. Like, my score was based off of my own max, and Kenny's score was based off his own max, instead of us comparing them to each other and making it that would make it biased if we did that, because I might not be as strong as Kenny, or Kenny might not be as strong as me. So comparing us to one another would be pointless.
Yep, that's our test.